Hello, we invite you to an international architectural competition, the House of Peace, Paris 2024. There is war, a deadly war in Ukraine. What for? The madness of man, those men who think that having at their disposal the largest country in the world in square miles would entitle them to want even more square miles and to call themselves David, as opposed to the Goliath of the West. The irony of ironies. There is war, a deadly war in Ukraine. But not only in Ukraine, of course. Humans cannot live without war. That is, without self-provoked death, although those in charge are careful to send their own families to Switzerland and to hide themselves in ultra-rich bunkers. We ask you for a change. Instead of investing in war, to invest in peace. Next year, Paris will host the next Olympics. And with us thought, during the Olympics, great fighters fight for a medal, fight for a win, fight for a recognized level of excellence. In essence, they fight with their own limits, which they want to transcend. The fight is often extreme, but at the end, these very competitors, who give everything they have in order to win, embrace each other very, very warmly, as if conflict was never an issue. And this embrace, in fact, represents the highest victory. To embrace one's adversary. What could be more beautiful? Let's imagine the Russian soldiers embracing their Ukrainian counterparts instead of killing each other and many, many other people. Yes, killing, killing, killing. Homo sapiens, so-called, killing Homo sapiens, so-called. We invite you to imagine the House of Peace to be built in Paris in 2024. The first House of Peace built by a city hosting the Olympics. And 4 years later, Los Angeles, the next city to host the Olympics, to do the same, and so on. In time, a constellation of houses of peace could be built on this ravished earth. Life is difficult as it is. Do we need to make it more difficult than necessary? Let's build a House of Peace in Paris 2024. Let's do it as a sign that the world wants to change. In order to have a common denominator besides the theme, we would like to invite you to submit works that would fit into an imaginary cube approximately 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters, but we invite you to make interventions within this cube as imaginatively and as freely and creatively as possible. In other words, the building does not have to be a cube at all, nor does it have to completely or perfectly fill the space within. The essential requirement is that you try to express peace as poetically and as ardently as possible. How you do this is entirely up to you, and so is the choice of a real place within the city of Paris where you would like to place your House of Peace. We are very much interested in building the best proposal, which will be chosen by a team of professionals and responsible officials in Paris, where we would like to send a portfolio with all the works received. Again, this is a work we would like to see built as the beginning of a peace campaign through the means of our own profession. Please send your work on 2 posters, size A1, oriented vertically or horizontally to info@icarch.us or info@icarch.org by November 12th, 2023. Please describe your work as eloquently as possible, so indeed with further study, your work could be built. If you have any questions, please contact us. Thank you. Icarch, www.icarch.us and or www.icarch.org.